morning, everyone. It is day number 12, the 30-day Dare to Be Sober challenge. Today, we're going to be talking about growth mindset, one of the key elements of my personal development journey and my alcohol-free journey. And I hope it's going to be one of yours because it's so important to have a growth mindset. So let's figure out what a growth mindset is, what a fixed mindset is, and let's get into what that actually means for you on your alcohol-free journey. Let's get to the video. Good morning. Good morning. Today we're going to be talking about fixed mindset versus growth mindset, and it's definitely one of the number one things that I can say that has helped me not only in my alcohol-free journey, but also just in my entrepreneurship journey, in my family journey, in any kind of journey. Because when you have a growth mindset, you are able to learn. You're able to grow. You're able to expand. And learning, growing, and expanding are one of the three elements of having a successful life. So let's get right into it. Let's share my screen here. So guys, all right. So okay, let's just go back. All right, so just a bit of a medical warning here. If you are not able to go more than 1 to 2 hours without a drink, quitting can be dangerous. So if you have any of those symptoms, extreme withdrawals, you're feeling very, very nauseous, you could have seizures, you can have all sorts of nasty stuff that goes along with it. So if you're a problem drinker, there's a difference between a problem drinker and an alcoholic. If you're an alcoholic, you're physically dependent on alcohol. If you're a problem drinker, you are psychologically addicted. If you're psychologically addicted, stay tuned. But if you think you're physically addicted to alcohol, you might need a detox. You might need something else. This is not medical advice. So I'm not a medical professional. So if you need that help, please go seek it. But if you are just a problem drinker and you can go more than, a day or two without alcohol, then you're definitely in the right place. So today we're talking about what a growth and a fixed mindset is. What are they? What are growth and fixed mindsets? Well, Carol Dweck wrote a book called Mindset. And in the book, she explains that a growth mindset means that you believe you're intelligent and your talents can be developed over time. A fixed mindset, it means that you believe intelligence is fixed. So if you're not good at something, you might believe you'll never be good at it. So for me, I had a fixed mindset for a very long time. I dropped out of high school at the age of 16. I had that was when my drinking problem really was starting to grow and expand in my life. I was 16 years old. I had a fixed mindset. I thought I was stupid. I thought I was dumb. I thought it would never amount to anything. Those three things definitely did not help me in my life. It was until I was probably I think when my daughter was born, about 27 years old, when I started to look into personal development. I started to read. Tony Robbins is one of those people that really helped me understand what was going on in my psychology and all those sorts of things. So Awaken the Giant was one of the books that I read. And if you haven't read that, I would definitely suggest reading it. It's one of those books that really expanded my mind, really started helping me understand my limiting beliefs and all those sorts of things. And one of my limiting beliefs was this fixed mindset. I definitely didn't have a growth mindset, but I developed that over time, and it's definitely helped me out a lot. So what would a fixed mindset look like to you? Well, people with a fixed mindset typically believe that their level of intelligence and abilities are innate. In Dr. Dweck's book, she says a fixed mindset, people believe they have a certain amount of intelligence, and that if they don't reach their goal, and then their goal becomes to look either you're smart or you look dumb. So if you believe that you people are either smart or they're dumb, it's like this IQ thing, right? Like people either have a good IQ, they have a high IQ, or they don't, right? So if you ever caught yourself in a fixed mindset, or you have a fixed mindset, give me a comment here, because I want to see how many people actually have a fixed mindset, because I definitely see a lot of people in these groups, especially when they're, suffering with a relapse, or they have a bit of a setback on their drinking journey. They think that they can't do it, and that's having a fixed mindset. A fixed mindset is definitely not good for you, and it's definitely not what I want. I want you guys to get into the growth mindset. So That's what a fixed mindset is. He's either smart or dumb, right? I'm either have a really high IQ or not. But there's lots of things that go into IQ, guys. There's emotional intelligence. There's some people are really creative. Some people are really good at business. There's all sorts of things that people have natural talents to. But those natural talents can be built over time as well. So if you don't know how to do something, say if you don't know how to get sober, you can read books on getting sober. You can definitely do all sorts of things to help you learn from other people to get that. So definitely exciting because I just love this kind of stuff. So what does a growth mindset look like? Okay, this is the one that you guys want to try and cultivate. A growth mindset views intelligence and talent as qualities that can be developed over time. The number one skill you guys can learn in life is to be self-educated. Okay. I'm not telling anyone to drop out of high school. It was one of the dumbest things I did, but it definitely helped me understand that I need to educate myself. I was not part of the school system after that. So I had to educate myself. I had to learn things, and it was hard. It was hard to learn that lesson, what I should learn and what I shouldn't learn. But educating yourself is so important. Self-education is definitely important. So this means that people with a growth mindset assume that they could be the next Einstein. They're all variables in what we can all achieve. And a growth mindset simply means that people believe in their intelligence and talents, and they can be improved through effort and actions. I can tell you this: I've been researching. I listen to a lot of entrepreneur, podcasts, and I watch a lot of videos. And I've been studying this for a long time, and I can tell you, probably about 90% of the people that are, successful in life, not only in business, but in life, in their family life, all sorts of things, have a growth mindset. They're always learning. There's always expanding. They're always looking to find that next thing. They're always reading books. Reading is one of the number one things you guys can do. If you can read 10 pages of a nonfiction book every day, you will be ahead of the game, guys. So it's all about self-education and learning and expanding and growing. And that's definitely, a growth mindset is definitely important. So why would this matter to you? I mean, my fixed mindset kept me from researching alternatives, a way to get rid of my drinking problem. Definitely a fixed mindset did. I always thought I was doomed to be an alcoholic for my whole life. And that was that. I thought I had a disease. I thought I was doomed. I thought I was probably just going to die that way, but that's not the truth. Once I started realizing that I had a fixed mindset in this subject of problem drinking, I started to read. I started to expand my mind. I started to look into my subconscious, my cognitive dissonance, all these things that I'm teaching you guys. I started to do that, and I started to realize, hey, I don't have to live with alcohol and problem drinking anymore. I can get rid of it. I can move on with my life, and that's what I want with you guys today, and that's what I want for you guys. So once I realized I was in control and I started to have a growth mindset around alcohol, I was able to educate myself and learn other ways of thinking and of thinking how to free myself. I was able to expand my mind. The more you expand your mind, the more you expand your knowledge, the more you expand your peer group and all these things as you start getting sober and living a sober life, you start to expand on these things, and you definitely are able to see a lot more of life. So that's so exciting. So today, there's 7 things that you guys can do to kind of create a growth mindset around alcohol and in your life in general. But we'll just focus on problem drinking today, because that's what this whole group and this whole mindset is. This whole thing is. Let me just have a sip of coffee. Got coffee here with a little MCT oil in it. It's good stuff. Taking care of the old brain. All right, how to unlock your growth mindset. So tip number one is to learn fast and fail often. Everyone's so scared of failure. Everyone's so scared of looking stupid or dumb, or and that is definitely a fixed mindset. If you're thinking, I'm going to look stupid, I'm going to look dumb, I can't do this, you're definitely trapped in a sort of a fixed mindset. So you need to learn fast and fail often. So just keep learning, guys, and implementing what you learn, and fail as much as you can, so that we can continue so you can continue having cultivating this growth mindset. Use yet instead of never. Instead of saying I can never stop drinking, I can never get rid of this problem, I'm an alcoholic, I haven't quit drinking yet. Okay, I haven't solved my problem yet. Because the yet makes it, you're able to expand on that. Now I haven't done it yet, but I can learn how to do it. I can learn from people like me. I can learn from other people. I can learn from people like Annie Grace or Simon Chappell or anybody that's out there. You can learn from those, and that yet, adding that yet into that sentence will definitely help you. Embrace the beginner's mind is number 3. So the third tip I would say is embrace your beginner's mind. What is the beginner's mind? Well, the beginner's mind is basically saying that you are always a beginner. You can always learn something. You can always learn something new. The worst thing you can ever say to yourself is, I already know that. Okay. I already know that means that you are shutting your brain off, because you can always learn something new. There's been books, Awaken the Giant. I don't think it's over here, but anyways, one of those books, I've read that book, 3 or 4 times. I read it almost every year, just because you learn something new. Every time you read something, you're in a different place. So you're learning something new from everything you put in. And Tony Robbins always says, repetition is the mother of all skill. And that is true. So if you want to learn skills, then you just keep repeating the things over and over with a beginner's mind, and it will definitely help you. Okay, don't should all over yourselves. When you say, I should do this, or I should do that, I should quit drinking, I should meditate, I should exercise, all those things are shitting all over yourself. Stop shitting all over yourself. You need to have an I must do this, I have to, I can. All those things are positive things. Should just means that you're never going to do it. I should probably do the dishes. Probably means I'm not going to do those today. I should sweep my floor. Probably means I'm not going to do it. I should exercise means I'm probably not going to do it. I've already had in my mind that I'm not going to do it. I'm just lying to myself by saying I should do that. I should do this. So stop shitting all over yourself. Okay. Look at benefits, not challenges. Lies. When you look at problem drinking and quitting alcohol, you need to look at the benefits of it. What are you going to feel like in the next 30 days? How are you going to look? How are you going to feel? What are your relationships going to be like? Get excited about those things, because they're so exciting, guys. Living a sober life is definitely one of the best things I can recommend to you, and it's so great and so benefit. But if you keep looking at the challenges, like, oh, I can't do this, I relapsed last time, there's so many things ahead of me, it just piles everything on top of you, and you're never going to get anything done that way. So definitely look at the benefits. There are tons and tons of benefits, not only health benefits, but benefits to your life that you can do. What? You can watch it, but keep the volume down. I have a guest over here, so I'm not casting that, so you can watch something else. Anyways, so look at the benefits, not the challenges. Regularly check your beliefs, guys. We've been talking about this for the last 12 days. In the very first video, we talked about cognitive dissonance, and you have 2 minds around alcohol. You have a conscious and a subconscious belief, right? You have a conscious belief that you need to quit, but your subconscious mind is really running the show. So check those beliefs. Those are limiting beliefs. That is a limiting belief saying things like alcohol it gives me a benefit, alcohol relaxes me, alcohol helps me with my confidence. All these things are not true, and they're limiting beliefs. So let's look at those regularly. A good way you can do that is journaling. There's also a bunch of other things I'm not going to go into right now, but definitely look at your limiting beliefs and try and get more positive ones going on there. And number 7 is my favorite. Embrace your quirks and imperfections. Guys, everybody has quirks and imperfections. I'm not perfect. You're probably not perfect. And if you are, I would definitely like to meet you, because I've never met a perfect person. Everybody in life has certain things that they need to work on, and everybody in life has certain things that, they do that may be annoying to others, and they also have things that they do that they don't even know that are great. Maybe you have a great talent, or maybe you're really good at something. And if people keep coming to you for advice on things, or people keep asking you about a certain thing, maybe you should lean into that. And maybe that's one of your things that you need to lean into and do. And maybe you should learn more about it, which goes back to, learning fast and failing often, guys, because you're going to fail. I'm just telling you right now, anything in life that you want to do is definitely worth doing. You're going to fail. You're going to suck at it at first, but that's just the way life is. And that's how things go. I like to give an analogy of the garden for, when we're trying to do something in life, and we've got to plant that seed, right? So if you have a garden and you go out to the garden and you plant a seed, and you go out there and you start yelling at the ground and you say, grow into a plant, you know what I mean? Grow into a sunflower, grow into whatever the hell that I want you to, just grow. If you did that every day, what would happen? Nothing. because you can't get mad at things. You can't just expect things to happen right away. You have to water it. You have to take care of it. You have to plant it in the right season. You have to do all sorts of things, and that takes a growth mindset to learn. You'd have to learn about gardening, maybe, just to understand what's going on. You'd have to learn about composting. You'd have to learn about all these things to cultivate all these skills so you can have a fantastic garden growing. And your garden, the garden, it is your mind, guys. You want to grow your mind. You want to expand that so that you have a great harvest at the end of the year of successes and blessings. So, guys, that's all I wanted to say to you guys today. This is I could carry on about this topic for, I've already gone for 15 minutes already. So if you guys want to learn more about this, just give me a comment below. I can make more videos on growth mindset, fixed mindset. Definitely try those 7 things that I was talking about earlier. And just, reach out to me if you got any questions. I'm always in the group. You can message me as well. You can add me as AC Osberg on Facebook as a friend. You can join our group, Dare to Be Sober, on Facebook. If you're not there, if you're on YouTube, you can like and subscribe and share this video, because I think a lot more people need to understand that you don't have to have a fixed mindset. Your abilities are not, you don't just have a certain level of IQ that's fixed, guys. Your brain is actually, there's neuroplasticity going on. So every time you learn a new skill, it's creating new neural pathways, and it just, your brain, you can get smarter and better and faster and stronger over time. So that's what I wanted to tell you guys today. I hope that you guys are having a fantastic sober Wednesday. I will see you guys tomorrow. And tomorrow we're going to be talking about the benefits of meditation. It's one of the top things that I would say is in my sober toolbox, and I hope it goes into your sober toolbox too. All right, guys, have yourselves a meaningful day. I will see you guys tomorrow, and like and share and comment on this video and tell me what you think. If you want more videos like this, please comment below. Have a meaningful day, guys.